Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Bill Burr. Actually, I'm gonna do more bits from Conan. I just like Conan's dynamic with the guests. I guess it's because all those Norm videos y'all told me to react to, and and all those other clips. So I'm definitely gonna bring more Conan. All right, this is Bill Burr's issue with the airline boarding process, guys. If you live in Georgia and you have to go to the airport in Atlanta, it's the worst. Every time somebody talks about airport issues, I just get mad. I just get mad because I think of my own experiences. Anyways, man, shout out to Bill Burr. I'm definitely gonna bring y'all more Bill Burr. Let me know what's next from Bill Burr and Conan. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. Let me know that you are here. If you ain't got nothing to say, just be like, I was here. I appreciate it. That's love. No more ghost watching. Let's get it.
You know, in the last segment, there's a lot you get worked up about, and you've always been that way. I've known you a long time. You get worked up about stuff, you get happy.
When he was 4, he was like, things were better when I was 3. World shit now. The heydays of my 2s.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah. Oh, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Are you, now that you're playing Madison Square Garden, you got all these fans, you're extremely successful comedian, are you able to enjoy your success now? Are you able to just have some fun with the fact that you're a success?
Yes, I enjoy it, but I still, the bane of my existence is I let little things bother me. Downloading new operating systems will just, I bring a lot of tension into the house, according to my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed, we're always working on me, Like, my wife is evidently some completed work, like under museum glass. And I'm like that building that has scaffolding around it for like 7 years.
Him talking about his wife is, though.
No, she's a saint for putting up with me. I know. But like, my latest thing that's driving me nuts is I spent 20 years in the back of the plane getting treated like an animal. And I finally worked my way up to the front of the plane, Group 1, which means you get to board like it's your plane.
Right.
Damn,
you get to board.
Yes.
Sit
in a chair that's the size for a human being. There's a place for your bag.
Yep.
Right? You get a little hot towel and all that. And then the second I get that, all of a sudden now, there's like these 20 groups that are like pre-boarding now. Like half the plane qualifies and they're getting on. And I just sit there just like losing my shit, It starts off like, it's just like anybody in uniform, anybody in military. So it's like, all right. But after like the 20th guy, you just start being like, have you seen action? Are you in the front lines at least? Right?
You never shot nobody.
Anybody with kids, anybody with disabilities, and then just anybody with a red shirt. Hey, it's Tony Tuesday. Anybody named Anthony can get on. Dude, one time, I saw this guy get on the plane. Okay, he wasn't in uniform. He didn't have kids. He had all his limbs. He wasn't limping. He didn't have a cough. He just walked on the plane. It's like, who the is that guy? Like, how did I get on before that guy?
That's the guy you want to be.
So... No, I always hated the anxiety of being in the back of the plane. I just remember, like, the worst is whenever you would get your seat and you'd sit there and they're about ready to close the door and you'd have that empty seat next to you. Like the poor man's first class. You're like, oh, shit, I'll bring the armrest up. I can actually be great. And then all of a sudden, some fat bastard gets on the plane and you're like, no. You're like Quint at the end of Jaws, like sliding on the right? I swear to God, this is all true. This dude got on. He was so fat. He was sitting next to me. I was literally next to him and behind him. He like tried to make himself smaller, and he like folded his arm, and his lat came out like a, those old Western saloon things. I'm just sitting behind this thing.
Yeah, he was next to him.
That motivates you to try to get to a
all
certain
these
place
years,
in life.
20 years, you work your way up to the front, and now still they won't let you.
Now that fat guy's considered disabled because he can't stop eating cookies. So he gets on. Look at him groaning. 90% of the world is starving to death. that guy. Eat a salad and get on the treadmill like the rest of us.
Yeah,
We're all working out. What is the problem?
Well, okay, what could you do? Could you do anything then? Could you get on the plane? Is there anything you could do that would
Conan,
get
I
Bill
imagine there's something that I could be doing. There's always something that I could be doing. That's what I've learned being married. You know
Right.
what? You should have done it this way. I'm sorry. Like that
So
literally.
I'm your wife right now.
That
That's the
was
idea.
just playing in the loop. What am I doing now? You know, this is the thing. You know what kills me? It's
What?
just like if I could just fix my temper, my wife, she'd have nothing on me.
Yeah.
She'd have nothing on me. I work my ass off. I make a great living. I like doing the dishes. I'm a great dad. All she has on me is just, it's just, I don't know, like my overall vibe. That's it.
All she has on you
Is my
your
vibe.
overall personality and vibe.
Yeah, but what kills me, I was this guy
The
when
essence of who you are is the only thing.
Yeah, but I was this guy when she met me.
Yeah.
She's acting like I changed.
Yeah.
I was always flipping out.
Were you flipping out the day like when you met? Did you flip out? Did you really that early?
Yeah,
in the
I remember.
courtship?
She told me to go see that movie Monster. Remember that movie with Charlize Theron?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody
Oh, I
was
remember
saying
that
how,
shit.
oh my God, it was unbelievable. Like they literally blame guys that she was a serial killer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you saw the Jeffrey Dahmer movie, it wasn't like, somebody shoved a tuna fish sandwich up my ass and I confused people with food, so they didn't make like a big excuse for him. You know? She was a psycho killing people and she should have
got a
died.
point, though.
But I'm like watching it feeling guilt. Do they ever take responsibility for their actions? Even when they're murdering people, it's somehow our fault. It's unreal.
Yo, he's everybody's back.
Why would having a tuna fish sandwich shoved up your butt make you want to eat people?
Because another man did it. Right? So it's another person. So you equated, I don't know, sex with food? I forget how the idea went. But all I know is she laughed when I said it. She was dying laughing and kind of saw my point. And I always hate when she says to me, she'd just be like, I just don't see where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? It's just like, honey, how many childhood stories do I have to tell you before you follow the breadcrumbs to the psycho that you married? I mean, did you ever take a psychology class like you didn't see this coming?
Right.
That's what it is. It's not that she says that I'm a jerk. It's just the nerve to be surprised.
You gotta know who you're with by now.
All right, I wish we had more time. Good God.
All right.
I feel like do I help you at all by getting
No,
this
this was
stuff out?
cathartic.
It's cathartic, right?
Cathartic, because I'm going to go home. She's not going to watch this. She's over me.
Free therapy. I feel you.
I love it when a guest says, she's not going to watch
No,
this.
she's not going to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see Bill on his latest nationwide tour, 50, and he's starting to mellow, I swear to God.
I am. I'm getting the twinkle in my eye back.
At the TD Garden in Boston on October 5th and Madison Square Garden. Wow.
Shouts to
On
Boston.
Wednesday, November 7th. That's fantastic.
Unbelievable. Thank you,
Unbelievable.
sir.
For more cities and dates,
Thank you.
go to BillBurr.com. Bill Burr, we'll be right back with Gina Hoff and supporting Bill.
Yo, sitting next to me and behind me is crazy. That is a crazy joke. That's fire. You know what's funny? When I walk into my seat, I'm a Windows guy. I always choose the window seat. And I make sure when I go on the little app, I purchase a window seat because I want the window seat. In my mind, though, I'm always thinking, damn, what if... Never mind, that's gonna be fucked up. But look, when I'm walking to my seat, every time I see exactly the situation he's talking about, if for some reason, for me, it's always that anxiety too. When you waiting right there and you're waiting for the person that's gonna come sit next to you, I just hate it all. Like, I hate the whole fucking process. I hate everyone involved in the process. It's just, the whole shit is just fucking annoying. Maybe if I start flying first class, I'll like it a little better. I doubt it. It's just, but I remember Louis C.K. Every time I remember Louis C.K. said, Are you soaring into the sky? Like, every time I think of Louis C.K. on Conan talking about flying, now he wasn't talking about flying. He was talking about how people always complain. And he was talking about how are you complaining about being on an airplane? A trip that would take you a year, it only takes you 2 hours now. I get it, but still, it's still, when you're on an airplane and a person behind you is farting and everyone starts to look at each other, it's like certain shit, like people just have no like home training. Like people are really fucking nasty. I really think, and you know what always comes to my mind? Like who's raising these animals? Like why come every time I'm outside I gotta see people with no home training, right? But if you leave it up to the internet, everyone will tell you they're the cleanest, they're the most considerate, you know, they're the most, you feel me? Who's creating these assholes that we interact with on a fucking daily basis? Who the fuck is farting on an airplane? Nigga, we're already riding Spirit. Like, that's enough. That's enough. Like, now I gotta ride Spirit. My fucking leg, I'm like 6'4". My leg is against the seat. You know what I'm saying? Every time I put my foot out, the lady in front of me keeps stepping on me. Like, and somebody's farting, and we flying Spirit. And before that, I see what the fuck they was doing with our bags. I'm outside looking, them shit's just falling off. Nobody gives a fuck. Just kicking them like, fuck your bags. Anyways, man, shout out to Bill Burr. He's hilarious. Y'all let me know what's next. And I'm just fucking mad thinking about that shit. I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.